Head hurts. Oh, no. It, honestly, I debate. Or at least, like, maybe push stream back. Uh, hmm. Oh, I had to speed around everything. I had to make dinner, eat dinner, take the dog out. Was up over. The worst part is it's actually like pretty humid outside, so just going to take my dog out for a walk gave me a major headache. I think it's supposed to like storm somewhere either tonight or tomorrow. Not sure faith way. Not sure way. I think it's like 50. Oh, so we do have to. Man, that sucks. We have to like re-level up the book. Unless they added like new levels to the book. Oh, that would kill it. Pain. Sorrow. Definitely. Wait, is that not? Could have been enough there. No, I was off by one? What? Am I crazy? I do this 15 times. I think he's. Is he good? OTK active. Uh, no, because it's just resets. Hold down. I'm guessing not Gonna goes Taurus? Because I think he does his effect after. Because it's just a little bit of damage. For here, there be swords. Oh, that's. I wish I could just check these missions. Like, okay, so those are the defenders. Wait, what's? Why are they not spread out? Bruh, that makes like zero sense. Makes no sense. They're like, yeah, no, you can just do everything on the one. Like, did I not remake it after split? The only downside to those things taking the EX slots is that I've definitely remade a couple of these. I think one of them may have been the party that I was using for mimics. Oh, fuck off. Ugh. At this point, they're gonna have to give us like an EX, like an extra 2 tab or something. being a person. Then it's Toe Eternals. That I saw. Like, and then Lunalu. And and main hand this, offhand the dagger. The dagger. This. Then the HP stuff. All that matters is to give Sarasa enough HP. I do need to put. Um. Uh, uh, oops, oops, oops. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-na-na-na, bow, ba-na-na, 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 bow, bow, wow. Bow, wow, bow, bow, wow, wow. Bow, bow, wow, bow, 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 bow. Alright, that should be enough. Oh, that's the wrong book for that though. It should be fine since I should have enough. Like, oh, oh. Ooh, mimics. Number two, my lord. Number two. What's left? I forget they gave crystals. Oh. Alright, restock. But they didn't restock this one. They didn't restock everything. But this will be nice to have. Let's see. What do I? Ify. I almost like went to go reserve that. Glad I noticed the discoloration. Orton. That would have been very, very bad. Would not have been very, very fun. Because those are kind of a pain to get. There we go. I think I'm going to just like ignore. Wait, how many of those do I need? I think I'm gonna ignore. I need to see how many. The evokers. Read. Excuse me. You need eternity sands for that? What the fuck? Hey, no. What kind of sick bum does this? 3 eternity sands? Unlock all the domain bonuses. Yeah, you have to get it to 5-star. They locked the full limit breaking evokers behind 3 eternity sands? What is this shit that they are doing? I never actually sat down to look at the materials. I always knew it was just a really big pain of a farm. What is wrong with they just not want people fucking doing this? Please, bro. Alright, we're not doing that like anytime soon at all whatsoever. I'm just gonna like end up buying like stuff like this. Aqua Lusters and Ideens and stuff. Well, like the hazes, the fragments, the room proof, stuff like that. I'll need that for near. Oh shit, this would be nice to get too. They're not that expensive. I won't lie. I don't know how long I'll stream. That's like a lot. Sip of the water. Oh right, I forgot to check if I can swap get that out for. Mm-hmm. I don't remember how many of those I have. Oh, oh, oh. The relics? Yeah, alright, so we have one relic. Right, goes in here. We're gonna go to the stash. Or reorganize. Okay, so we have two. There's no way we don't have like. Wait, why is there? There should only be daggers in here. Or oh, I'm in the wrong. Did I move stuff? I moved stuff. And it was only supposed to have like 30 of them. This is supposed to hold just the stuff for the sword. Like this was this. I kind of like mentally designated the stash tab too. Yeah, I accidentally on. Hit the unload button when I shouldn't have, so it collapsed everything together. Like technically, it would probably well, it'd be easier if I just did this like move the swords over, right? But I would then forget and then I would get really annoyed. So I would rather just move, keep my what little sanity I have left. Because basically, our next full number rig target is Sorrel. That's who I put next. Okay. So the only things in this dash tab. Do this. Uh, and I think both of these are. Oh shit! I was done with this forever ago. Mother. Because I have an axe one. Yeah, and I have enough for all three of them. I guess we go for grinds for TM. No, I should do Towen. I think our uncut made it really, or her rebalance. I'd say. I think she's like one of the probably like the whole getting the flurry thing was such a good upgrade for her. That I think she should be next. Right. Doodle, hello, welcome in. How's your week going? Alright, this is happy button there, and then we start at the farm. Today was your birthday. So you catch from first time drinking. Goodness. Well, happy belated birthday. Glad you survived. Time to eat. Soup is pretty good for helping. Got any like brothy soups? I can't offer much advice past that because I'm not one who usually gets for someone who usually gets hungover or anything like that. But I've heard soups are pretty good. That and brothy soups are just good. That's not okay. Oh right. I need to just buy the dailies of those. Or what are the headache cleared up? That's good. I don't know if they still spread the phrase. What is it? When I first got there, when I like on my 21st birthday, it was like I think it was like beer before liquor, never been sicker, liquor before beer, you were in the clear, something like that. Apparently there's some people that like if you drink them, like right, if you drink beer and you drink liquor, it gives you a nasty like hangover. I don't know. I've drank them in multiple combinations. I just don't really get hung. My worst hangover is me just waking up really thirsty. Usually it's more the sleep deprivation that does it for me. Anything else? Good to know. All right. Bro, my head's auto is angel. This. It's not like I use them for anything else. Actually, I feel like you can. I just haven't because I'm. All right, 100 summons. Summons. Arc. What use stuff can we? Sure. Right, I forgot I have 3 Fetials because when I used my ticket from the anniversary, I got 2 more from free draws. Ooh. How long have I been playing GBF for? Since a couple months before they did the official English translation, I played this game on and off. More off than on in some years, but it's it's been a while. It's been a while since I played this game, or since I started, I should say. Pretending, I'm still pretending that the 2 Bajas I have don't exist because I do not want to transcend them. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've played them. You wouldn't really think too much of it because like my level's really low. Cause I'm only like 209, but that's because again I play like extremely casually. Like there's years, there was like at least like well not years, but there was at least 1 year where I probably the amount I like logged in probably amounted to like 2 months. Because sometimes I just get burnt out or I just get busy. I don't do a lot of stuff. But sounds pretty old. Probably, and all of the well at least 3 of them. Satan's free to reduce. Because I'll grab Fetty and then just collapse her. Literally 1 Fetty off and have it. Uh, uh, I think Noct is like useless. Right. It's like the Bonito summon. That's not the Bonito summon, so it's terrible. What's the goal for today? Honestly, good question. Generally, the game plan was to continue my Exalto farming from Celeste because I only have 1 fist. Well, let me break. And still need like another 7. But I have a major headache. Okay, so I don't actually know. I think I'm just gonna like probably just do some daily stuff. But it's mostly just Exalto stuff until we get Xeno Diablos towards the end of the month. And I'm kinda like whatchamacallit, reducing any dark summons I don't need because yeah, I ran out of like the ports. I've been doing a lot of tapping stuff recently. And then you need some to host for. But luckily with the pro skin, stockpile built up. Ubis is one off. Polishing him. Good little bulk. What have you? How long have you played Grand Blue for? Because I know there's a couple people I know who've gotten into it kind of more recently through Relink. There's a couple people I know who, well, they tried. I don't think they stuck with it because I think they didn't make it to the anniversary. But it's definitely seen some more popularity recently. I remember the when I had the big bulk when it was the anime. 10th anniversary pool, so about a month and a half now. Anniversary is always the best time to start. Anniversary is always the best time to start because you get a bunch of free stuff for anniversary. Then it comes into Golden Week, which just finished, and then you have like the summer event that's usually towards. I think it's. I don't remember. Oh, look at me. I just log in and get the stuff. And then you have Halloween, where sometimes they give out free pulls, sometimes they don't. Kind of just depends on how they're feeling. Uh, but usually, like anniversary through summer is the best for Grand Blue because that's when they give out a bunch of free stuff with like rolls and items and stuff. Even though now you guys have the Knickknack Academy, so now you basically have entire usable like grids that'll get you a good chunk of the way through the game, which is really good. Because before, if you were really new, you kind of had to wait for like the whatchamacallit, you had to wait for when they gave out freebies because sometimes when they would do the live streams, they would give out like just fully uncapped weapons and stuff. But M2 Hell, slightly better M2 Hell. Yeah, the Knickknack Academy like basically kept me from having to grind everything I've been too lazy to grind for M2. Well, mostly 2.5. As I'd say the biggest winners for the grids are definitely Dark is decently enough of a winner. These two axes are really good if you have a pain and suffering because you can use that. But getting these two and then one of these is really good for OTK purposes. Uh, Wind for sure, because it gave you two whole spoons, and these are such a pain in the ass to farm. Because in case you don't know, at least for like the long, I don't know if they still do, but amongst the long-standing players, we used to refer to like these weapons as Magna 2.5 because they came out after Magna 2 was released. So and they have like an abysmal drop rate, like abysmal. It's so bad and like for no reason at this point. But the fact that they gave two of them away is really good. And you get two harps, which is nice. And then this is good for LTK. And then the Xeno things are pretty good for pretty decent main hands if you don't have any other options. Light, light kind of won. Like if you didn't have like three or four swords, then yeah, you definitely won because you don't really need five. Five is like the old one. Well, the old grid was six. You used to run six of these. That was pain. and then it like went down to 5 when they uncapped the Cosmos weapons for the boosted damage cap. So then you used 5 Shev swords with this. And then in the more recent grids, it's 4. You use 4, and then you supplement it with either like the Pillar of Flame or the Metatron gun, depending on what you do. And then now, once you get to Magna 3, you'll basically, I think for the most part, you'll just use the swords as like HP fillers where you need, if that. Because like the standard is like 3 guns, and I think 2 katanas is what people are using, so that way you can guarantee triple attack, and they all have a lot of attack on it. And then I think you put in like a sword if you need HP. So, but I mean, like it's free. It saves you from farming swords, so that's pretty good. Earth is interesting because this is the grid you use with if you're not using Kame. As soon as you have Kame, this grid doesn't work. You need to replace these 2 weapons because of the way Kame's passive works, and it's much stronger using this. So we'll have to wait and see if the Exalto Earth, like the Magna 3 Earth grid, like debunks the Kame grid or not. Fire is Jesus Christ. Fire is actually another winner because these are M2.5. These 2 sticks, these 2 Shiva sticks, M2.5. These are such a pain. So getting like 2 of them fully limit break, this is a win. This is a W. This is such a hard W because you'll still use them. Need to farm the M2 water harps. Those will come pretty quick. Because you also got, I think they gave 2 with water, no? Oh, wait. Hold up. Oh, right. No, they didn't. They gave y'all this weird shenanigans. Right. They gave y'all the really old version of the grid. And even then, like, I got this because I already had all the Dark Opus weapons. I think my grid looks a little different from yours because they replaced some of the Dark Opus, like some of these grids, like I think I don't remember. It's one of these 2. They gave you an extra Xeno weapon if you had the Dark Opus already, and I had them for all the elements. The Fire 6 can use. Yeah. Like yeah. For water, if you don't have like Poseidon and Kengo with its main hand, like with its class champion weapon, you're kind of screwed for Colossus. So you're better. So you basically just have to like show up, tap it a couple times, and then pray for people to kill it, and then hope for the best. It's just that I mean, water lost in regards to like it lost in the fact that nothing is like all the stable grids aren't Magna is the problem. Like because the thing is that with the Knickknack Academy, they only gave like the farmable weapons. So like right, like I one of the I don't know if you'll pop around, but Zilariak, one of my viewers, pointed out that all these setups where the main hands were for Relic Buster, which is makes sense. It's like the strongest row 4 class, really, like unilaterally. But to do the harp setup, it's 3 harps and 2 Columbo bows, which are malice weapons, which they didn't give out free malice weapons with the Knickknack Academy. So this is the only actual viable grid they could have done. Because like this actually isn't a loss. The reason this is a loss is because you drop this and then you run 2 Whamda spears. Like you replace these 2 with Whamda spears. So you would run like you run something like this. You run 2 Whamda spears with 3 of these, and you have like 100% crit, and then you get like Whamda's is like supplemental damage to crits and happy life. But the only other option you have if you're not running that is Revan weapons, which you can't do anything with Revan weapons until you're rank 200 anyway, so they can't give those out for free. They gave one, but it's basically useless for you guys because you can't get what you need to awaken it until you're 200 because you can't even join the raids until you're 200. I couldn't join the raids until like the anniversary when I was like, oh, I should probably grind levels, and I did. Yeah, agony character wise, I mean, Lily's really good. Lily will help you with the survivability side of things. I crutched Lily so hard with her, well, with her full limit break. If you have enough reason. Is that the? Is that who they gave y'all with the Knick-Knack Academy? It is, right? Yeah, yeah, it is. The only problem is like uh whatchamacallit. The only problem is if you don't have something that can give you team wide Ogi, you have to hold your Ogi. So like for instance, like you have a Relic Buster, right? So like what I would do, because that's how you get like a bunch of honors, is you just take Relic Buster. And then with Relic Buster, you if you have the EMPs for it, there's a Relic Buster in here somewhere. Actually, my team has it. So what you do is ignore these skills. These are for something else. Is you take well that's what so this is the trick, right? Is that oh right, I already have it unlocked. Is that what you do is you need to abuse the Frostbane mechanic. Because the problem is Colossus has two mechanics built into him. He has the conditional mechanic, right, which you basically need to hit him with 4 Ogies uh, in order to move a conditional. But he has another one that anytime you hit him with a 4 chain burst, he gets Frostbane, which supplements all your water damage. So what you do is, well, what you can try to do, I don't know if it'll work again, but you can kind of see if you can abuse it, because what you'll do is you just take you take limit burst, and what you'll do is you'll farm, like you don't use this at the beginning. What you'll do is you'll Ogi 4 times, right? Like you'll get your whole team to do their charge, their full charge, get Frostbane on the next turn, and then on that turn you buff your team. You hit, you save your machine cells. You hit machine cells. You hit limit burst. Give your whole team full Ogi again with boosted stuff, and then you Ogi with Frostbane, and you hope you have enough damage that then every one of your characters deals like 2 mil, because that's how it works. He's got a. I just realized I showed you this on like the wrong screen. Yeah, so like limit burst, like you just use this. So what you do is you have to like gimmick his mechanic to where you'll do a full team. Like I have to do that basically. Basically the way my team works right now for Colossus is I have Samarandera, so she gives me charge bar. So like they'll Ogi a full Ogi themselves. Like one of them won't hit the 2 mil because reasons. But basically, what happens is right after with Poseidon. This is why I said if you have Poseidon, it's really good. Because Poseidon's 2 will basically give your whole team full charge bar again, and then right after I'll do a full Ogi, and it'll knock off the first conditional stack. And generally, knocking off that first stack should be enough to then allow you to do 2 mil after. Now, probably not if you have a pretty like if all you're working with is the knickknack stuff, and you don't have strong characters like you've said. But at least doing that should allow you to knock off like one of the conditional stacks and net you a bunch of honors. Because it's just because of the Frostbane mechanic. Like I don't think a lot of people realize that's there. But yeah, like that's how I would do it. If that doesn't work, then it's just I would just keep posting it and just have people show up and like have them kill it. Because that's all you can do. Grand Blue Fantasy is like basically designed around like leeching. That's its core concept for newer players. because like you can't really do anything without your harps. Cause like the only difference between like well, you should have gotten one of these from the anniversary, which was the full like fully a 5-star Ultima weapon, which I just got the sword because that's the one that's gonna get used the most. But the only difference will be you'll run 2 harps here instead of 2 Diaspora katanas because these are Revan weapons. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think like the only ones that you really use, I think the only ones you really don't get, I think is like this. Is it this now? There is like a grid of where they like recommend. Yeah, so I think the only ones that say not recommended because they have no common usage is the dagger, the bow, and the harp. That's it. Then if you get any of the other ones, you can make them work. Most of them work like in multiple things. Like I got the sword one for shits and giggles, but if you got an axe, spear, like any of those, they'll work in multiple different elements. Axe is good for fire. Spear is good for water because you can get like water Zeta and like Poseidon and stuff like that. What's up, Cringe Vic? The cringeest person has arrived. Oh my goodness. The gun's good for relic buster setups in some cases. Uh, claw is good in dark, stuff like that. So as long as you didn't make a dagger, bow, or a harp, you're fine. You're chilling. But yeah, basically like the way it works is it's just leeching. Like any fight that you can't kill yourself, you just host it, and then for Magna 2 it can be a little hard because outside of events like the Golden Week events, you might struggle to get people to jump in and help because there's the Magna 2 pro skips now, which I still need to do because I added those after I took a long break. I said the new season, yeah, for like almost 7 hours. No, like six, like about almost 6 hours earlier. Yeah, the new map's not bad. The new character is like alright depending on who's using it. The character is pretty good with Una because she was really active with dropping portals. But when someone had it that wasn't using the portals often, it was kind of whatever. But it's not terrible. M2 is yeah. I mean, to be fair, like since the Knickknack Academy, I think the only yeah, because like you don't really need the sword for this. Like if you get it, cool. Like the Alex sword, that's the M2.5. You don't really need it, and you have like again once you get Kame, you just need to replace these two with something else, which you can just replace this with literally anything. Galleon gun, something else. Remember what I have mine but for Earth. All right, this is just one because I'm lazy because this is a good main hand for Mana Diver. Yeah, you'll replace this with something else. Then this isn't here. So this is kind of like what it'll look like for a Kame grid setup. We'll just replace this with something that's not Grand Weapon. Uh, for Dark, it's for Dark. If you like, I hope you use your anniversary tickets to get Agonizer because until you get this, it basically Agonize is like your next best bet unless you just go for an Ogi setup. Because a lot of the Dark characters that are strong do a lot of like multi-hit skills. Like actually, just like a lot of the Dark characters in general are multi skills. So a little tidbit to remember is that whenever something gives supplemental skill damage, it's always best on characters that are multi-hitting with a skill, not just one big hit, because it'll be more damage overall. You can be selfish and still help teammates. Yeah, her ult's pretty good. Like I think she'll be a good like solo character. Like if you're queuing solo, because you can still be like you have your own escapes, but you can still like have a team that escapes, like a team escape with it. But yeah, but technically, like the Magna 3 grid, it's 3 fists, so I'd be replacing these two uh with 2 more fists, and then basically like this works because I have these 3 characters. All these 3 characters do multi-hitting stuff. But if I wasn't using these 3 characters, then I would replace these two for the sticks, as then it would be an Ogi team. You can use the portal while down. That's intentional. Yeah, it's a feature. It's part of the thing. If they didn't let them use the portal while down, it would be a much worse Ashe and Wraith portal for an ult. But yeah, so if you have Agonize, you're chilling because it'll probably be a while. Well, depending on how committed you are to grinding. Like I got my dark grid like took me basically 2 days of when everybody was farming it. I got these full limit breaked in 2 days, and then I got this on the second day. I have one more glove. I'm hoping I can get 3 more soon for that one. Well, I need 7 more, but one at a time. The biggest thing is make sure you don't miss out on the Diablos. Also, make sure you have the wiki saved somewhere because they do a really good job of keeping it updated with like just information and like event periods and stuff. Wait, oh, that's actually not terrible yet. Okay. But yeah, so they do a really good job of keeping this updated with like new information and telling you what like events are coming and how long they have left and like how long the events for like the weekly buffs and stuff and like the banner rotations and stuff like that. But the biggest thing is if you can try to make time on from the 20th to the 29th to do the Diablo because as far as I know, every single one of the Exo Xeno characters have like their weapon is useful some way somehow, except for maybe Sagittarius. I think like Sagittarius is the other one that it's pretty niche, but even then, I think his bow is like a pretty good like if you do I think if you do the specialty one, the specialty awakening, it's a pretty good grid piece. But like all of these 4 right here, all of them have like their weapons are really good. I unfortunately was taking a break when these 4 were out, so the only one I've done is this one, and then Diablos. But this is a really good fire main hand. Like so, if there's ever a rerun, really good fire main hand, really good water main hand, really uh not bad. Like a good earth main hand. It's just that you don't use a lot of spear classes in earth. Like predominantly, if you're doing it, you're doing Spartan or Paladin setups. Maybe the odd Cavalier setup here and there. But definitely like these two for sure. If they rerun, you want to get their weapons at least for main hand use. Especially this one. This one's really good for Mana Diver. So it's good just to have it. In general, you want to farm like 2 of each, right? Because then you can have one for attack. And you can have one with Specialty Awakening, where if I remember correctly, the Specialty Awakenings make them really, really efficient, like grid pieces. This one, funnily enough, this gun, there's setups where it's just like the grid is basically just this gun. Just like a bunch of these guns. It's so crazy because you're just abused. Like it's just I don't even know why, but apparently it works. Kind of nutty. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping that Dark gets an axe because they also don't repeat weapons. Uh, so Dark will not be a dagger, a gun, a spear, a bow, or a fist. So it'll either be a sword, an axe, a katana, a staff. Pretty sure that's it. And weapon. What's the one you're? Katana, sword, axe, staff. Brain hurts. Harp. There we go. Harp's the one I'm forgetting. So it'll be one of those 5. We don't know which yet. But that one's just a good main hand in general. But like if you don't use it, like I would suggest getting used to using this website. It's got a lot of really good stuff, especially for new players. You can come here and they have basic and advanced grids. So that you can see, and it has like write ups with like why you want to use specific things and stuff like this. Like Schrodinger's, like these are Revan weapons. The big thing for water is you definitely want to try to get two of these. Your religious text, all right, yeah. It wasn't like it was kind of I don't know if they did like a change or whoever is doing it now has always been running it and they had like they've now just been able to do it. The wiki used to be like it used to be like pretty good, but it wasn't like crazy. Granted, before they did the English like translation version, they like there was a forum post. Like there's a forum that like we would use every once in a while. I still stumble upon it when I'm like googling for wiki stuff. But it's just like and your friend request. I only really use friend requests for people that I know, unfortunately. But if you ever need help with like clearing content and stuff, you can always feel free to ask and chat. Even though today I think I'm gonna try to like farm this try to farm Colossus. I don't have any of the Colossus exotic weapons. Is that enough to I don't know if that was enough to knock a stack off, but it doesn't really matter. And then follow it up again with this item. So you can just do this. This is why it's also good to know your strike times. Because if you do Colossus on strike time, you can do the things from the get-go. But as you can see right here, this was the thing I mentioned earlier. Frostbane effect to self upon chain burst absolute 0. Which absolute 0 is the one for 4. Because they have different names depending on how many you do. So once you do 4, he gains Frostbane. Which, Frostbane... Oh, damage taken is amplified. Right? It lasts for 1 turn. So that's what I was saying earlier. You just get enough Ogi for your team to do their thing. To like to do a full burst combo. And then after that, you do a limit burst with Relic Buster. And then you hope that's enough to at least take a conditional stack off. Because if it is, then you're chilling. Because you can just keep doing that over and over again. And that'll net you a lot of honors. That'll at least net you enough honors if you can do that. Like, I mean, you might be able to scrounge up enough honors to do it, like to get like 1 mil in one go. Even though I think it's somewhere between 800,000 and 1 mil. I don't think we know the exact number for how many you need for a blue chest on the Magna 3 raids. I probably should have just let them fall. But yeah, it's really good that Relic Buster is I'll also suggest another tip I'd give is try to save your prestige pendants, your yellow ones that you get from doing like the impossible level content. I think you killed. Oh, we're fine. Almost killed them, but he's fine. We're fine. I would save it because we have a new row 4 class coming out this month at some point. We don't know when. I don't think they've given us a release date yet. But if it's good, then I would suggest trying to do the stuff to unlock it. As I mean, considering it's a new row 4 class, it should be pretty good out the box because it's competing against row 5 classes. And if they're adding it this like this much after, like this close to after the anniversary like hype and stuff, I imagine it's probably going to be designed for new players, maybe like maybe specifically in the direction of helping them with Magna 3 raids. So I wouldn't 100% say that it's going to be like super nutty and that you have to unlock it like instantly day one, but it's probably going to be pretty useful to at least like hold on, like at least have the resources for it ready. Others, hopefully. Have you seen it? It looks sick. Like it looks so cool. All right, because all the I got like no honors. Kind of painful because I don't have like a Kengo main hand for water, and I plan on fully uncapping my Dark Opus this month, which is going to take all of the anima that I need from the vendor because to hell with doing to hell with doing fucking co-op. I really wish they would just move those resources out of co-op. Will my team survive this? I started dimension clear. Basically, as long as like one of these two dies, we're fine. Instead of like we do have the we're fine. Side story because their side stories and realize from homie was yeah. A couple of those side stories are really good. There's also a Code Geass one. I'm kind of curious if they'll ever do any of the other collab ones that have been the more recent ones. As what should I call it? Jujutsu Kaisen, One Piece, My Hero Academia. All three of those, Demon Slayer, all of those had really good characters for new players for different elements. I'm kind of hoping they figure out a way to be allowed to put him in as side stories. I mean, One Piece, Luffy is literally one of the strongest fire characters. Period, hand down. He's literally one of the strongest fire characters, and they just gave him out for free. Like it's been I don't know how long since it, and he's still considered like I think he's like 9.8 out of 10 or 9.7 at the lowest. Like he's literally hands down one of the strongest uh fire characters, and he was just a free collab character. And everybody was like, "What the?" Like we were all so caught off guard by it because it was like usually collab characters are usually more designed for really new players. Like originally collab characters weren't even SSRs. They were just SR characters. That was it. And then they started making them SSR characters. And then And even when they were SSR characters, it's just like they were good. They were good fillers, right? For people who didn't have them, or maybe they were missing characters in an element. And then Luffy came out of nowhere, and Luffy's just it was so good. More accurate Luffy. Yeah. To be fair, the dev team like there is One Piece references spread sprinkled throughout Grand Blue. It's like an open secret that they got like the dev team like thoroughly is very big fans of One Piece. To be fair, all of the One Piece characters are pretty good. Like for Wind, Dark, and obviously Fire. It's just that Luffy specifically is like fucking busted. Like he's so strong. The only reason I don't use him is because I have I played this game too much. I have like all of the Grand Fire characters but one, which is my next Spark target. So yeah, that goes. Coded and they locked in. Honestly, like they probably I would probably just say that they'll be like, don't worry. Luffy's gonna get that good treatment. Fucker's gonna be on par with Grand characters. Don't you worry. Yeah, my original lineup before Michael was released was Wellness, Percival, and Luffy. Because with Luffy giving Singed, you could get the stacks like extremely high for Percival to start doing his shenanigans. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure this guy's using the gun grid because the Street King was one of the yeah, Street King and Relic Buster are the two that use it. Oh shit, that's not good. I fucked that up. We won't get a full burst on the next one. That's fine. I think we should still be able to hit the 1 mil honors. Yeah. I need to go to turn. I'm not gonna get enough. Yeah, so the issue with honors in this one is that like if you join in a raid when the conditionals are all cleared, like it's kind of hard to get uh 1 mil honors if they kill it too fast. Because the conditionals give a lot for honors. Well, I mean that first one I joined where like I got rid of 2 stacks, I had like 1 mil honor and 2 goes. When realistically, damage wise, I should have been in like I think like a bunch of thousand. I'm curious what other like collabs they have planned though. Because like the One Piece one kind of came out of nowhere. Like to be honest, a lot of the because they've been doing it with a bunch of big name animes, right? Because they went like One Piece into they did like Demon Slayer, One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero Academia, like bang 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 bang, which is kind of nutty. Because before a lot of the collabs were it's usually like idol collabs. Um, they did two with Shadowverse, which they own themselves. Then they did like Code Geass. They've done Doraemon. They did a Bubba one for for April Fools. That one was actually funny. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Those are having both of those is really good. Unfortunately, Vakala is like the only tormentor. Vakala is the only like Zodiac character I don't have, which makes me kind of sad. My spark goal for like the anniversary for the 300 jobs on the Ledge Fest banner was Poseidon, but I had been praying to get Vakala along the way, and I didn't get Vakala. Instead, I got a gold moon of Vanera, who I have had forever. And unfortunately, I don't plan on sparking on a Ledge Fest banner again anytime soon because I only have like one character on that banner I don't have. Ooh. I don't know when I'm gonna get Vakala. Maybe they ever give out like a Zodiac pick ticket for free. Dr. Kala, I haven't regretted it at all. Yeah, she's really strong. She's really good. The only reason I didn't spark for her was specifically because my water team is way too behind, like what it needs to be. Like I didn't have any of the good water units except for like Zeta and Vajra, and these two don't really work well together. And Zeta's like only really good for short fights. Like Vajra's good, but Zeta's not like kind of good. I had like other good like tanky ones, right? Like I had like Anne. If you get Anne, she's like really good, but like she's really good for hard content. So that's why I had to get Poseidon. Granted, now I own Poseidon and Wamdas, but Wamdas is a bit more conditional about when you use her. But Poseidon, like you don't go wrong with Poseidon. Poseidon's like has been around for so long, and he's still considered like one of like one of two or three top like water characters because he's just too good. Like he's just too good. And then Vajra has been like has carried my team for pretty lengthy amount of time because I have owned it for a while. And then I do have the Dragon Zodiac, but she has the same thing as like Water Zeta, where she's only really good for. Well, she's not only really good for. She's best used in like short burst scenarios that'll die in like the next couple turns. She can be decent in longer fights, but she's a little clunky, in my opinion. I've tried her in a couple of longer fights, and I'm just like, it doesn't feel very comfy. Oh, nice. That's good. Water Zeta is really good. Really good for bursting things. Really simple, straightforward to use too. She gets a little complicated in longer fights because it gets a little hard to keep her alive. Because she consumes her HP every time she Yogi's. But she does have a way to regain her HP in her skill loop. Kepa, let's go. Yeah. I had a friend who I never watched the Yuri on Ice, but I had a friend who was just like, I feel like you'd like the song, and he sent it to me, and I was just like, oh, not bad, and I just added it on my Spotify. What's up, Cappy? How's it going? Doing good? Nice. Oh, good to hear. Good to hear. Fairly beside. Here goes. Even though this kind of sucked because I didn't pay attention, and if I had realized that like Gabriel like had been released, because I didn't actually pay attention to all the prime marks that are getting released, even though I have Michael and Uriel, I would have probably sparked on the Flash Gala instead. But I also don't have Europa, and her full limit break is incredibly strong. Ikri, Riddle. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. My plan is to spark on a Flash Gala for when they do the new Halloween characters. And either go for a strong character there or spark for Europa Gabriel. Probably Gabriel first and then Europa. No. I was really hoping that Zeta would survive. Be able to do a little burst. Worldies. We're gonna end it and still have another 150 for a spark. That's good. Yeah. Oh, I wish it would have told me that before I tried to cure. To be fair, I should be doing Celeste, but I am too tired, and Colossus is. But yeah, Oh, I have enough for another spark. By the time I plan to spark, I'll probably be like halfway to one after that spark anyway. Because I have like 30 something. 46 tickets. 46 tickets. They still have a bunch of events between now and then, giveaways. I have 130, so technically, if I could get 50 more, and then another 30,000, I would technically have two sparks worth of stuff saved up. Oh, being chilling. I will say, what is it? There is an element that is it water? One of the elements has like most of their characters, their strong characters are. Oh yeah, water was one of them. Like you have like these four, right? Which is Gabriel, who I plan on sparking for next. Europa, who her uncapped made her amazing. Poseidon, who's been out for fucking ever and is still rated super top tier. This is the Zodiac for water. Aside from these four, once you get in here, it's like holiday, 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 holiday. These are fine. Holiday, 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 holiday. Like, like more than like half of their top characters are holiday units. Luckily, they're like super strong characters, which these two synergize together really well. Gabriel and Europa are just grand characters on the flash banner, so you can get them. And then Anne's a really, really strong character who's standard. And then you have Vajra, and Grand Lancelot's pretty good. And then Gwen's a regular character that you can probably look out on. Like if you get like those, you're still pretty good. But like a lot of these other ones, to be fair, I don't know why Summer Kag is still considered. Like she's only really good in like Wambus grids, so you can proc her Keen like really reliably. But outside of like that, it's there's like I like I mean shit. I use a Wambus grid and I don't like using her. I do not like using her. I don't like using Summer Kag. I don't feel like her kit's like that. Somebody's definitely dying. Of course it's Poseidon. Why wouldn't it be Poseidon? Really one of the only characters that I need not getting murked. You suck, Colossus. We tried. Losses do be swingy swingy. He's gonna die. And just hope that MC survives. Oh, he lived. Let's go. I'll get a Poseidon. We got Ogies to do. No, they killed Zeta. Rest in peace. He had so much burst left. Moving on. I wonder if some people don't join when it's gotten like a certain health threshold because people will have completed like a lot of the conditionals, so it becomes harder to hit like caps on some of the fights. But this guy didn't get rid of any of the stacks, so no, no, no. Don't mind me. Gonna gobble up a good number. We've done our job. Colossus is gonna be. So hey, let's go. Exalto. Let's go. Exalto. I just need. Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. Definitely don't need it. Oh, I'm weeping. The conditional stacks we can yoinky sploinkies. Had a good burst off there. To be fair, like interesting enough, Colossus dies pretty fast compared to the other ones. Like even Tiamat takes a little bit once you get even when you take the stacks off, because she just deals so much damage. Uh I mean I don't have it the level 30, so I don't think it deals much damage as my like Buster. Right. Like on Dios. On my burst now. Peace. It's like a pain. Tiamat for whatever reason, every time she gets introduced, she's just so obnoxiously strong for no reason whatsoever. Like at all. Every time they reintroduce her, she's just so obnoxiously powerful. Like Magna, like Tiamat Aura deals so much auto attack damage that it's ridiculous. She's dealing like 5k a hit. even after you take conditional stacks off. That's the problem though. Recon would still be the worst. To be honest, like one of the best units you can use in Tiamat is Sturm. If you have Sturm, especially if you have like a dodge ring on her, she just dodges and delays for so long. She's really good. Oh shit, I think I accidentally used this three. All the conditional stacks. But yeah, I don't know, like, cause like when her Malice version came out, oh my goodness, it was like Tiamat Malice was such a beast. And now Magna 3 Tiamat's just autos incredibly hard for no reason. But hopefully if I could just look out and get like three more Colossus staffs next 12 minutes, that'd be great. Because in like 12 minutes my strike time is over. So well, actually like 10 minutes my strike time's over, so then we're gonna move. Well, I'm gonna try to set a mana diver team for light up together, and then we'll go doing some Magna 3 Celeste farming. Because I can't be bothered doing Colossus without strike time. That first chain burst is too good. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Is it painful? Yeah. To be fair, it's just because like Celeste, I think like all of us kind of knew though, because it's just like what should we call it? Celeste is also another one that whenever she gets introduced, they're just like, yeah. By the way, what's like good at again? Let's make that hell for them. Can't cleanse, yeah, yeah. That's why like I suggest farming Lua, the what is it, the light dragon for the six dragons, because you can get a Manatura, the little friend thing that you can use as a for a mana diver, and it'll that just straight removes the debuff, and I think that goes past the cleanse or the. I think at least it removes most of them. Like I think it's only a few that it won't remove, but it's just like. But then you give up the 12 hit after, which is kind of what you use it for. To be fair, it's pretty painless though. Doing Colossus farming. But he just dies really fast because I think a lot of people just have some form or fashion of Ogi set up for the most part. Like that'll come and help. And since he has the Frostbane mechanic, like it ups your damage by a lot. Like on regular, my MC is not doing 7 point something mil Ogis. That's just a Frostbane mechanic. Yeah. They love to make Celeste like a pain in the ass with her debuffs. Really bad. She's probably the hardest, and probably going to be the hardest of the Magna 3 raids. Especially if you have to solo it. A little tidbit that you can use though is if you use Elysian, one of their extended mastery skills lets them gives Death's Grace, which makes damage over time heal you instead of deal damage to you. And it goes past it goes through zombie. Like it won't like Zombify won't like convert that into plain damage. So it's a decent way to sustain your team. And then if you end up getting well, Grand Vera or Chef Vera as some of us like to call her, um uh she'll give you like because like the point is that uh Celeste deals applies debuffs when she deals damage. So with Grand Vera, with her one, she won't take any dark damage, and so just no debuffs are applied while that's active, which it'll be active for like 3 turns. And so she's just really good for that red. I don't know why he's in here. Global. Kept out the thingy. Usually the reason, so like the reason, in case you're curious why, like the reason I like to do Poseidon second is because he gets more stacks the more people OG. And so it means that if I wait for him to get more stacks, he'll guarantee that Vajra gets 200% charge bar. That's usually why I like doing Poseidon like third for the Ogi turn. Oh no. Should be able to have time to do it with like full participation. And then after that, I need to try to figure out a mana diver. You figure out what my mana diver is gonna look. Before I do that, I'm probably gonna take a small break to get more water. I've been chugging my water down. I do thirsty. I'm hoping it'll help me with my headache. Oh, she fucked up. Then. I might be able to. Oh no, damn. I wouldn't be able to squeeze it in anyway. I was like, I might have been able to squeeze one in when I looked at the time. If I hadn't taken that next turn, I might have. No, I still probably would have gotten pending battle stuck. It's okay. All right, quick break. I'm gonna go get a refill of water. And then I'll set up a metadiver thing, and we can do some tests to try to figure out what's a good metadiver comp to go and suffer in Celestin. Like, I also don't know what happened. I slept my leg in a weird position, but like, and then on my knee, fucking, then not too sure why. It's like it's just like it's all day. Like even like through the workout, it like it doesn't hurt like hurt. Like it's like a dull pain. All right, figure out driver setup. Oh, do I have enough to do special? Like all the way. Oh no, I definitely don't. Or maybe I do because I still have like four. Oh, I forgot to do opium drops. Oh, can you not convert the regular ones into? That sucks. We got it to like about halfway. I have a shit ton of the, but you can't convert them into Omega version. That's unfortunate. It's oh, not even halfway. We almost got it fully maxed out. We're at 7. Yeah, because this is all. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. We got it here. If we had gotten it to 9 at least, it would have been good. I mean, it's still probably. It might still be worth using. It just sucks that I can't convert the regular one into that. Yeah, that's unfortunate. There's really nothing I can do. All right. Oh, because it's not okay. Now I understand. I understand. Right, because the other one's the true Xeno. I think it still might be worth. Like, what am I using now? Using this. Pack. I think I should have done. 6 might plus. Oh wait, no, that doesn't. Meanwhile, the other one gives me like. Ah, well, technically, I think this one's better because this is boost to light always. Yeah, we'll keep this one. Um, Basically, I'd probably just end up dropping one of these for. Oh no, it's really easy. It's just here. Well, I don't know. It's with this here. Put a katana here. Probably is the way to floppy. Probably. I don't know. Because we still have like 6 swords. That's fine. Even though I don't know. Wait, actually, these don't stack, do they? Which means I could probably drop this or something. Yeah, I don't think these. But with this, it's one, two. That's 6%. How's the other one work? So it's supposed to be 3, right? Which they feed off of each other. Because like this one gun gives you like 6. So if you have like 3 guns, they give you I think it's like 8 for the 20. I need one more gun. You know what? No. Alright, what we're gonna do is like alright, I have that set up. I need to figure out a team for that later. But I'm going to do my chef house. And then I might try to do some like chef backups. Because I need with one more gun, I can full limit break another gun. So I'm gonna try that. And then I'll probably like do that for well, I'll probably just do my actually I might just do my house. My head hurts. I probably won't go to sleep. Probably just rest. Well, I should. Well, I'll do my shove in Celeste house, and I'll call it for the night. There's plenty of other stuff I need to be grinding, but it's just like, eh, 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 eh. This headache is honestly killing. as Summer Magus to ever so slowly murk herself into the grave. Yeah, the chef ones take a while because like I don't know. I don't know if I just get unlucky with my backup requests or whatever, but I always have to basically solo these for the most part. That takes a good long while. Because it has just so much HP to chew through. For a second, I thought I did the wrong fucking summon. I wasn't paying attention. Mm-hmm. Really not that hard. It's just time consuming. We're just gonna let her sacrifice herself for the greater good. The irony of Summer Magus is that if you have a Lich, or like basically if you have like this setup, the less HP Magus has, the more stable her health is. Because her like tick is 5% of her max HP. It's not a flat number. So it becomes unsustainable once she hits a certain threshold, which is over like I think it's like 30,000. When it's under that, she's like the heal like that you get from the poison convert and the fetial like aura like more than makes up for the taking damage. Good buffs just for no other reason than because I can use them. For joining. Don't be me. And I don't mean that sarcastically, I mean that literally. When you've been slogging through a Magna 3 raid by yourself the whole time and someone joins in, even for the last like percentage, gun is all we need. Ugh, I'm gonna go. Time to go fishing for see if I can find a fully transcended lesson. I'm honestly really surprised there's not more of them, considering that the dark favorite guild wars is There we go. I was when you said it disappeared. Hmm. I still like do this. I get like autopilot and I forget to like request backup for the raid zone. be honest, that's like the efficient way to actually do it. Is to Bubs attack and then do the dispels because I can get 2 stacks back. Yes. Yes. Come. Bring your deeps, please. wonder how much like our the honor count would actually be if it didn't have the conditional. Because like the amount of honors you get is actually a little bloated because of the conditionals. Oh, bro. This is why like sometimes I get a little like I kind of like shake my head at the way they do things because I know that sometimes they're like balancing things more for like the immediate give, right? But it's just like nobody nobody like there's no rush for like a light grid right now, right? So if you were someone like me who didn't like do the initial rush for for light, you don't really have like that big of a reason to rush to try to farm Chev, so that's why like people aren't doing like that's why like a lot of times these backup requests aren't doing well. To be fair for Chev, I feel part of it is just because of the mechanic that you hit here is such a pain to deal with. So ironically enough, it's a lot better with the more people there are in the group because then everybody like it works together. But it's just like people who've already grinded this aren't going to be grinding this anymore until they have a specific need to to do so, which would be if they run out of their anima stockpile, which you're going to get shit tons of, just trying to get enough weapons to do the basic grid and stuff like that. And then, so like most people would have already gotten their 3 guns and then would just like slowly grind the 4th and 5th gun if they're not like super hardcore, like bleeding edge, uh, people. hold on. Is we're gonna do this. Quote quote. Bubs, we attack. Oh, like Summer Magus is about to leave us sooner than in other runs. I wonder if like bounty of towards. Summer Magus has gone to rest. Save me from the stuff over here. Not the bubbles. Because like this is like it's the irony, right? Is that like on one hand, Pall Mall is like makes the fight a lot safer because she does the debuffs. But with Summer Magus, between that and Brutal Cells, like you just whittle away at the conditionals over time. That it's like so much nicer for getting rid of the conditionals. If I had Mikala, then neither that would be a problem. But still, I digress. I don't have Mikala, so I have to use what I got, work with it. So suffering. Oh, hey, I kind of want to be lazy and just wait for his burst, so that way I can like just Anubis. Have to worry about. But it looks like I just need 4% from you. On 2%. Let's go. Gunbate. I would have. No gun. But I'm telling you, that 5.4% is low shit. Ain't no way. I don't think I've gotten a single weapon from hosting my chevs, like at all. Low to shit. 5.4%. Also, I'm just gonna pray that people are still, still gonna respond to this like pretty You want to see your long ass oat? Oh, I'm just gonna be on the safe side though, because on Friday when I did it, we had some crazy luchas that would come in. Like one of them whipped out like 3 mil, and like I think it was like 2.9 or some shit like one time. Like, oh, bro. So we get like 3 mil and then open it and then hope those guys are still around. I always say you should. You always have to gauge like how many honors you need before you open it. Like I'm fairly confident with like 3 mil usually for the most part. I can stay ahead. But you can open it earlier if like, the people that'll come in and just shit on it aren't playing so much anymore. Which may be the case. Now. I don't know. I don't know how long it'll be before people stop like fully responding to this. Like they do for Chev. So Yeah, this guy did 2 points. Baton. No, you could have been a fist. And that's not even from the host chest. That's from the fucking mother, from the fucking conditional chest. Son of a. Host chest weapon drops are a lie. It's all a lie. Disappointed. Writing you. Luckily, people are still give it a good old knuckle sandwich or two. The only problem with using, like, I mean, I guess, like, if you're gonna, like, solo it, Sandalphon's fine. Because he's really good at, like, getting rid of this once you get the buff going where he's got the splits. But, too. Too crazy. Which is why I want to do a mana diver setup. No, he done. Be corridor. Wait, where's the what? Oh, I was like, where's the thing, bro? And it was just a case of it was too many debuffs stacked with the buffs. But yeah, we're gonna. This will be the last one. I'll wrap up stream. Hmm. Oh shit, he had whoopsies. Fuck. He had petrify. I didn't notice. That's a little. Oh, we got rid of the five special stuff. That's kind of nice. Oh, like I'm not solo queuing yet. Speak. Keep each other. I hate when like the weather like it's been raining all the fucking time. It's gonna rain some more. It's supposed to. I forget that she like reduces your max HP. Kind of surprised that ignored Chev's shield. Die. Telling you, that weapon drop is a lie. Uh, we got the thingy done. We got at least one of the 12 staffs we need um for Colossus, so hopefully we can get more. But we're gonna go say hi. Playing Star Rail, which I might do a Star Rail stream instead of a Grand Blue stream one of these days. Probably before the before like between this week and next week. Like before the Exo Diablos come. But thank you everybody for watching. Appreciate it. It was earned if you have a good day. It was earned if you were so. Stay safe, Sergeant.